And I welcome you back to the Debrnick channel, and we are talking about big snows coming to California. Wow, I have everything you need to know. Please like and subscribe, and we'll be right back. I welcome you back to the Debrnick channel. Today we're talking about atmospheric rivers. If you follow the circle, you can clearly see that the atmospheric river was going up to Alaska. If you remember correctly, there was mudslide that caused people to lose their life, and I have a video right here linking that. This next atmospheric river that's getting ready to hit California is a major one. There's going to be massive feet of snow coming to California. This is good news, bad news. The bad news is we've been in a drought for 6 months in California, and this will be some relief. Bad news is you're getting it all at once, and you don't ever want that, ever. And with California being as mountainous and hilly as it is to begin with, this is really bad news. So a lot of this is just going to run right back off. In the mountains, like over by Lake Oroville, it'll be good news as long as there's not a follow-up storm that is not snowy at all, that causes all that snow to melt rapidly and causes major flooding for Lake Oroville. This brings my attention to Lake Oroville. We all been there, done that with the spillway a few years back, and if you recall, there was a big evacuation and people had to leave their homes, and it was sad, and now we have a potential repeat possibly in the making. This will be the first wave of it. Let's go over to windy.com and check out what is going on and how much snow is to be predicted for the high Sierras. We have known that California has been in a drought for 6 months plus. It's been nothing but a dry scenario, and it's not been very good. There's been wildfires all over the place, but things are about to change. Let me tell you, we have big snows coming at you. We're going to go the next 24 hours. Starts to light up a little bit. So the snow's going to start tonight, 0.9 within the next 24 hours. But tomorrow at this time, they should have almost an inch more of snow in the mountains. Chico's going to be dry. Yuba City's going to be dry. Sacramento's going to be dry. Things are going to get interesting over the next 3 days. Things start to light up a little bit more. You're getting almost 5.9 inches of snow in the mountains in the next 3 days. This is Lake Oroville. This is what we're concentrating on right at the moment. We're going to go the next 5 days. Look at this, 46 inches. Now what they're saying is going to happen is there's an atmospheric river as seen here. And it is going to park itself over this area between here and down here. They're saying anywhere between 48 and 36 hours. It's just an atmospheric river that just keeps going and going and going. It keeps raining and raining and raining. Or in this case, it's snow. Now, if we go look at the rain accumulations, you're talking almost 4.6 inches of rain, 5.14. This is very dramatic. This is what we were getting in China last year. This is exactly what it was doing in China last year, causing major flooding there in the Yangtze River system. Although right now the China flood was much worse than what's coming to California. So back to windy. It was all over the place. 6 inches, 5 inches, 4 inches. It's a bunch of rain, and it's going all along the mountains here. So Pacific air comes across the Pacific into California, hits the mountains, and it condensates into nothing but has nowhere to go. Now you notice on the backside it does make it over some, but it's not near as much. Half inch of rain, not a whole lot. So some of it makes it over, but for the most part it condensates. That's why Nevada is generally dry, because the mountains take all the moisture and it just stops. Now if we go the next 10 days, it really lights up. Once again, dry back here, wet up here. 12 inches, 13 inches of rain. That's an insane amount of rain. Up here 11.7, and it's not rain, it's snow. 105 inches of snow all the way down. They only got 10 inches of snow base now. Good news, bad news. The good news is you get a lot of snow. If it melts off slow, it'll be a great year because it'll trickle down into the reservoirs and fill them up. The bad news on this is if next week or in February a big rainstorm comes through, it's like a water hose, like a fire hydrant just pelting this. This could potentially be huge flooding for the Feather River and other rivers downstream, and it's not a very good situation to be in. We will be watching this very, very closely, because if things light up over the next month with rain instead of snow, it's going to be bad situation. So you may be wondering what the current water levels are at Lake Oroville. We're going to check that out right now. The current water levels at Lake Oroville are 695.1 feet, and that's 204. That's 204.90 feet below full pool. So you got a lot of room in the lake right now currently. It is, we'll see what happens though over the course of time. It's hard to say. This was taken at 11 a.m. this morning. I will be monitoring this over the course of the next several days and see if things continue to strengthen as far as the system, as it's going to get wetter and wetter over the course of the next several months. And we know where that's led us in the past, and there's problems with the spillway itself. I'll leave a link right here below with that going on with the gates and stuff. I've talked about that in the past. I won't rehash that. You can check that out and figure that out, that this thing is still not as safe as it was. The spillway itself is safe in my opinion, but the gates, there's problematic, and there could be problems down the line, especially with the gobs and gobs of rain. Here's the link to that. So I will look at the long range and see if it's going to continue over the next several months. We'll just have to wait and see. As of right now, the next 10 days are going to be pretty wet and pretty snowy for the mountains and Lake Oroville. As soon as it starts snowing and I can get some footage over there of it snowing, I will be sending video along there, and I will try to get back with you more often. I know I've been gone for a while. I appreciate everybody sticking around and being loyal and sticking with me through thick and thin. I've had some personal things going on in my life, so I will be back very shortly. I hope everybody's having a great day, and we will see you on the next one on the Dobrinic channel. God bless you and peace.